Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel to a new video. So I was thinking of doing my semi-final qualifier predictions, and I will be doing that very soon. But I'm going to wait for just a little bit because I was watching a video from Reese Chambers or RAJC on YouTube, and Reese pointed out very well that the running order for the semi-finals should be coming very soon. And I thought, oh yeah, you're right. So in that case, I might wait until we get that running order to do my predictions. So what I thought I'd do now before that is my top 10, because I actually have quite a solid top 10 locked in for the moment. We all know that can change. This is my current top 10 before any of the live shows, rehearsals, and things can change by the time we get to that. So it's my top 10 based on how I feel right now after all the songs are finally out. I'll just briefly talk about this year in general and the quality of music. I've said this quite a few times before, but I will say it again, that I think this year is really, really strong, very diverse and very open in terms of favourites, in terms of winning. I will be doing a winner potential video at some point. That'll be a different conversation completely. But yeah, it is very open, great bunch of songs. The good thing about this year is there's a lot of countries that have gone very traditional and they've sent something that really represents their country. I'm thinking about Greece, Armenia, giving us something that actually sounds Greek and Armenian for a change. We've got the Netherlands, Norway is giving us Norwegian folk rock, lots of different languages. So yeah, I think it's a very, very strong year. I love it. There's only a few songs I really don't like. I think there's like three or four I just have no time for at all. And then there's stuff that I don't mind. I can listen to, I won't skip it. Then there's a lot of songs in the middle that I like, that I really like. And the top 10, yeah, it's great. I mean, I look at my top 10 and I think I've got good taste. I do know that some people think it's a weak year, but I guess we're all different. I don't agree. I really love it. But anyway, yeah, I will give you my top 10. Now, I said that I had my top 10 decided completely, but there is something that I was quite undecided on, and that was my 10th place, basically. I couldn't decide whether I wanted Sweden or Armenia as my number 10 and which one would be number 11. In the end, I've gone for Sweden as my 11th place, not quite reaching the top 10 at the moment. And I don't know why, I just thought Armenia is just more fun, more colourful, happy. And I thought, yeah, I do like Unforgettable. Um, but I really just could not decide which one to have in my top 10. If anything, it's like a joint number 10, but I do like them both. So shout out to Unforgettable, Marcus and Martinez. For now, you're number 11, but maybe that could change. Maybe it could go higher. So yeah, Armenia is my number 10. It's really good to see Armenia singing something Armenian, which I haven't really done for a while. It really takes you back to the kind of early 2000s, 2009 era of Armenia. So it's really good to see something ethnic like this. The music video, I mean, there's so much going on, so traditional. They seem really fun, and I think the live performance will be a lot of fun. My number 9 might seem a bit random. It's something that's not very popular, not really something a lot of people like that much. It's Australia. There's always something every year that you like more than other people. And it is in my top 10 for now. Maybe it will move down eventually, but I really like this. You can tell from my reaction video, I was just loving it straight away. And I find it really addictive. There's something about it, the instrumentation. I can't stop listening to it. It's just so addictive. I've listened to it a lot of times. It might be one of my most streamed entries of the year, maybe. I know it might not do very well. I do think it's underrated though, and I think people might be underestimating it a bit. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be an anthemic, fun, colourful performance, surely. So it's a shame that people don't like it that much. I mean, there are some people that do, but I do feel like I'm in a minority of having this in my top 10. So if you have this in your top 10, let me know. Maybe I'm not the only one. But yeah, I just really enjoy this. It's just really uplifting. My number 8 is Slovenia, Veronica by Raven. This is something else actually that people are not really talking about that much at the moment, not anymore. It's kind of gone under the radar a little bit, and it's one of those things where sometimes I forget about it and don't listen to it, but every time I go back to it, I remember just how much I like it and I realise just how good it is. So yeah, I still really like this. I just love the whole story of it, the fact it's witchy. I like that kind of stuff anyway. The meaning of it, it's very dramatic, very epic, especially the end of the song. I really like the climax of the song towards the end. And from all the female ballads, I think things like Serbia and Portugal might have overtaken it for some people, but not for me. I still have this up there as one of my favourite female ballads, and there's not that many of them. My number 7, I actually kind of want this a little bit higher. Maybe I will put it higher eventually. It's Greece, Marina Sati. Lots of talk about this. This is very popular at the moment. And actually, when I first heard it, I wasn't that sure about it. I didn't know what to think, but it's grown on me a lot and I really like it now. I think at first it sounds a bit chaotic, but I've got used to that now. And again, it's so good to see Greece sending a Greek entry, which they haven't done over the past few years. This actually sounds Greek, finally, and that's what we wanted from Greece. I think it is the best Greek entry in a long time, actually, maybe 10 years. I mean, it's what we wanted from them, to go back to the roots, completely traditional but modern at the same time. And I love the whole touristy vibe of the video. You know, it's very Greek, a lot of Greek imagery. Athens, it's like she's giving us a tour of Athens. I've heard the live performance is going to be all in one camera shot, which hasn't been done before, apparently. So that sounds interesting if they are going to do it like that. I am wondering actually how they're going to stage it. But I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, this is one to watch. This is really good. So next up, and again, I do kind of want this to be higher as well. It's Norway, Gorta Overham, winner of Melodi Grand Prix, rightly so. We're talking about countries giving us what they want, and this is another one. Norway have given us, or given me, what we want. It's in Norwegian, it's folk, rock, witchy, ethereal, mystical, spiritual. Perfect for me. This is everything I love. So this for me is perfect from Norway. I love that they're sending this is just so refreshing and so different. The live performance at MGP was great. I think they don't really need to change it that much, actually. I think they could keep it like that or similar to how it is already. I love the lead singer, I think she's great, and the whole dynamic of the band overall. So yeah, I just hope that people will actually appreciate this. I know that juries don't usually like Norway. It would be such a shame for this to go unnoticed. And it actually stands out a lot this year. There's nothing like this in the contest this year, so it does stand out a lot. And yeah, I hope it does well. I love it. So we've now arrived at my top five, and my top five is basically the bookies' top five in a different order, pretty much. So in that case, I should be happy with the winner this year if that is the case. So my number five is Croatia, which is officially the favourite to win. And again, I will be talking about that in my winners prediction video. And I'm happy for Croatia, to have this popularity around them, which we don't normally get for a Croatian entry. So this could be the best Croatian result in a long time. So yeah, I'm happy for them. And what I love about this, it's just so positive, wholesome. Yeah, it's just really nice. The whole story behind it, which the music video does a great job of portraying. The video is perfect. And the live performance as well, with the farmyard animals, the cats in the background. I hope they keep that for the Malmö live performance. Yeah, you really get a story with this, moving away, missing home, talking about your home life. But it's very simple. The message is very easy for people to understand. The melody is very simple but catchy. And yeah, I think people have just been really drawn to this in a positive way. My fourth place is Italy. I will say Italy and Croatia, for me, I've been switching around every now and then, so they're both kind of equal for me. But I always have Italy in my top five or even higher. You know that Italy is one of my favourite countries in Eurovision, and I'm usually always a fan of Italy's entries, and this year is no different. Yet again, they can do no wrong. La Noia is a bop. It really is. It's a party. I've talked about this in another video. What I really like about this is how complex the song is, how it changes every now and then throughout the song. It's not just one thing. I like how there's a bit of rap in there, and of course it's got that Latin flair to it, and then she's got the vocal range as well in that a cappella moment towards the end. So there's really a bit of everything in this. It's really up and down, but in a good way, really dynamic, and it's just so good. I mean, could it win? Could Italy win again so soon? To be honest, I feel like it could. Again, I will talk about this in another video, but it's a very strong entry. It really is, and I can see it doing very well. Also, I think some people might have been getting a little bit bored of Italian ballads. I wasn't getting bored really. I really like all the Italian ballads pretty much, so I don't mind that. But I think people are very happy to see something different from them, from the ballads that we've had over the past, well, 2 years, which isn't that much. But yeah, I think people like the fact that this is something different again for Italy. So my top three for now, could it change? I don't know if it'll change that much. maybe a little bit, but we'll wait and see. But my number 3 for now is Ukraine. And for a while, this was my winner. And then a few other songs came along. I pushed it down a little bit, but I still absolutely love it. And you can tell from my reaction video that I instantly loved it straight away. It got me immediately, which is a good sign. And it's one of the reasons why I said that Italy is one of my favourite countries in Eurovision. Ukraine is another one, definitely, and this just reminds me why I love them so much. It's just everything I love about Ukrainian music. Ukrainian rap is just so good. It works so well. And this pairing, Jerry Hale, Aliona, I've listened to their other music together. I've turned into a bit of a Jerry Hale fan, actually, over the past 2 years, to be honest. I love her. I love her music, and both of them together work so well with Jerry's voice, the rap, that chorus and the melody, amazing, absolutely just perfect. I remember I had goosebumps when I heard this song for the first time. So it is still a masterpiece for me. I love it. And in terms of winning, I think it's gone under the radar a little bit. I'm not saying it's gone off people, but people are talking about other favourites, other winners. But this has always been up there for me. And I'm sure it's going to be really powerful on stage. I can't wait. The only critique I have about this song, it's the only thing I'll say negative about it, is the English line. That one line in English in the chorus. Do we really need it? And it doesn't make sense grammatically either, really. So yeah, I just think, do we really need that? I mean, you know, fair enough that they put that in, but I'm not sure if it's necessary. But other than that, I absolutely love this song. So my number 2, my runner-up, it was my winner as well for a short period of time. I've kept switching my number 1, my number 2 round a little bit. But for now, this is my second place. It's Nemo, the Code from Switzerland. This is very impressive, and when I hear this for the first time, and I said this in my reaction video, I got winner vibes immediately. It's one of the only songs that's made me think the first time I hear it that that could win. Like, it feels like a winner. And again, I know I keep saying it, I will talk more about that in my winners video, but yeah, this is just art. That's a good way to describe it. It's art. It's very unique, different. We haven't had anything like this, not just this year, but maybe ever. Like, we've had opera before, but this is opera rap, drum and bass. It's just a bit of everything. All these genres put into one, and you would think it would sound too chaotic, but it doesn't. It actually works together really well. For me, the standout moments are the rap. I love that because that gave me 21 Pilots vibe, like I said in my reaction video, so that was very pleasing to me to hear that rap in the middle of the song, and also the operatic, dramatic bit at the end of the song. That is the winning moment, I think. If the staging is spectacular, which I think it should be, then that could be a really powerful moment, and that could be the winning moment that it needs. So I think we've all been very pleasantly surprised with Switzerland this year. The fact they've come out with that is very impressive, and if it wins, I'll be happy with that. I look forward to seeing it live. That'll be very interesting. But my number one, my current winner of the year, I don't know if it will change. I don't think it will. If you follow me on Twitter, you know what I'm about to say. It's Joost Klein, Europapa, the Netherlands. I mean, going from a Karia fan to a Joost Klein fan makes perfect sense. It just had to happen. It's just the natural thing to happen. I think a lot of Karia fans are now Joost Klein fans as well. And I mean, you can see why, can't you? It was just bound to happen. And I knew it would happen. I just had this feeling when Joost Klein was confirmed, because I've listened to his music for a few months now. I've been following his whole journey towards Eurovision and getting accepted to go to Eurovision. I had a feeling that, yeah, I was going to be really excited about this. Now, I know in my reaction video, it doesn't look like I'm loving it that much. That was my very first impression. I expected a lot because I was so excited for it, and I think I expected a little bit more at the time, but I very quickly got over that. And just like what seems to be everyone else on social media, it grew on me very, very quickly. I think it's growing on everyone. The amount of people I see that didn't like it at first, but now love it, yeah, it's really affected a lot of people in a good way. What's interesting is the very first time I heard Cha 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 by Karia, I didn't immediately love that at first. I didn't know what to think. And then it became one of my favourite Eurovision songs of all time. And I'm literally addicted to it. So it's interesting, you know, first impression, they can change. It doesn't mean everything. And it's happened again for Europapa. First listen, okay, I liked it, didn't love it. Now I'm fully on board. I think what helps as well, similar to Karia, is not just the song, but the charisma of the performer. I think that really helps in getting the whole package together. And this really does have the whole package. That's why it's my winner, because there's so many things around it that I like about it. The music video, I absolutely love. Like, that could be my favourite Eurovision music video ever, because it just brings the story to life so well. Similar to Croatia, it's just so wholesome and positive and happy, but yet you've got that really dark, emotional and very serious side to it as well, with the whole meaning of the song, you know, for his parents, not just his dad, but both of his parents who passed away when he was really young. And the fact that it's so happy and joyful, but then it very quickly completely switches to being very emotional. That's actually very talented, the fact that it can do that. So this has gone viral. Absolutely everyone is talking about this all over social media. I mean, you can see the numbers with the YouTube views, the streams, and just how successful this has become. And I'm happy for him, because it was his dream for years to go to Eurovision, and now it's finally happening. And last year I did a video about Finland, why I want Finland to win 2023, and I might do a video this year why I want the Netherlands to win 2024. I think I probably will do that in a few weeks' time. I think that'll be my video of the year. I'm also going to the Amsterdam pre-party in April, and that means that Joost will be the headliner. So I'm going to see this live, and I can't wait for that. That is going to be a moment. So this is constantly in my head all the time. Funny enough, in my reaction video, I actually said that I wanted more from the chorus, but I'm over that now. I don't have that critique anymore at all. In fact, I actually love the chorus and think it's very, very catchy. So yeah, any critique I had at first has all gone and I love it now. It's basically the anthem of the year. It's a European anthem, and it is, I think, the Cha 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 of the year. Not to say it's copying at all, it's its own thing, but I can picture a Cha 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 moment of the year. So yeah, this is just so joyful, and that is what we need right now. We need joy and positivity. And I love Joost Klein in general. So yeah, this is my winner of the year for now. So there we go. That is my top 10 before the live shows. So pre-contest, post-contest, after the final, could it change? Maybe, probably. I mean, stagings can change your mind. You never know, maybe Belgium might sneak up into my top 10 after I've seen it live. Maybe Australia, Slovenia might go down out of my top 10. Or Sweden might come up into my top 10. You never know. It could happen. But for now, I'm happy with that. I think even if the order slightly changes, I don't think it will change that much. So thank you for watching me ramble on as usual, and feel free to let me know what your current top 10 is at the moment. It does seem like everyone's got very different opinions this year, lots of different favourites, which is good, and it just shows how unpredictable this year really is. So thank you to the new subscribers, well, the new and the old subscribers, of course, for sticking with me, for commenting, liking. My Twitter is in the bio, in my description below. I'm always on Twitter. So if you want to know all my thoughts, what's going on in my mind, that will probably be on Twitter somewhere. My next videos probably will be my semi-final qualifier predictions, so I can't wait for that. Until then, thank you for watching. Leave your top 10 in the comments below. Let's see how different we all are. I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.